another purpose.
Good evening, baseball fans, and welcome to the Brown Social House Lethbridge Bulls pregame show live on FloCollege for tonight's WCBL matchup between the Brooks Bombers and the hometown Lethbridge Bulls. I am your host, Brent Radlinsky, to tee up tonight's game from the press box at beautiful Spitz Stadium in Lethbridge. This is the seventh meeting between the two teams, with it being a split right down the middle with 3 wins apiece. The last meeting happening on Friday night over in Brooks. It saw the Bombers win 12-7 to even up the season series. The Bulls coming from tonight's game with the Bombers with a record of a 19-11 on the season after a pair of road wins over the Moose Jaw Miller Express over the weekend. 7-5 on Saturday night and a 15-14 slugfest on Sunday afternoon. Good thing they went for 2 with that second touchdown to get the win. But the Bulls have won 4 of their last 5 and are currently sitting in second place at WCBL West Division, 2 games behind the Okotoks Dogs and just percentage points ahead of the third place Sylvan Lake Gulls. The Bombers, on the other hand, currently are in last place in the West Division with a record of 10-20, but have been playing a lot better baseball as of late, with the aforementioned win over the Bulls on Friday and an upset win on the road in Okotoks last Wednesday night in extra innings. The Bulls offense has been on fire as of late, putting up a lot of crooked numbers during this 4 wins in 5 game streak. Lethbridge Bulls infielder and Lethbridge native Brendan McTavish has been outstanding at the plate, taking over the team RBI lead with 25. And don't look now, but Jack's back. Big Jack Kaliski has crept his way back to the WCBL home run title chase and currently tied for second in the league with 7. For the Bombers, they are led offensively by Ben Fisher, who is hitting more than respectable 386 on the season, and second-year Bomber Christian Altamirano leads the team with 17 RBIs. Tonight's starting pitcher for the Lethbridge Bulls, looking to keep things going on the win streak, is Jacob Hagman. Hagman, a Coquitlam, BC native, is making his 7th appearance for the Bulls tonight with a record of 2-1 and a 4.86 ERA. It's the Bulls looking to win their third overall and third straight here at Spitz Stadium after doubleheader. Both games against the Weyburn Beavers on Canada Day tonight at Spitz Stadium. Salute the 70s and 80s right here at the stadium. You're watching the Brown Social House Bulls pregame show ahead of tonight's WCBL matchup between the Lethbridge Bombers and the Lethbridge Bulls live on FloCollege. We'll be right back with Bulls head coach Ryan McDonald in a few seconds.
This summer, there's only one place to be, and that's Spitz Stadium.
You can sit here. Or here.
You can sit here.
Or here.
Or even here.
But not here. Get your tickets now at bullsbaseball.com and come experience Bulls baseball all summer long. It's going to be unbelievable.
We are back with the Brown Social House Lethbridge Bulls pregame show before tonight's big WCBL matchup between the Lethbridge Bulls and the Brooks Bombers. We are joined by Lethbridge Bulls head coach Ryan McDonald. Ryan, the Bulls got themselves a couple of much-needed wins over the weekend over the Moose Jaw Miller Express. 7-5 Saturday and a 15-14 slugfest, to say the least, on Sunday afternoon. The Bats came alive, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. We had some guys step up in big situations and kind of lose a couple, and that's kind of what carried us through.
Brendan McTavish has quietly put himself into the RBI league for the Bulls. I'm thinking he's going to find himself playing in the All-Star game in Okotoks in a couple of weeks. 25 RBIs from Brendan. What can you say about Brendan McTavish?
Well, he's just a guy that can play anywhere on the field, infield, outfield, whatever you need. He's been big for us in 2-out situations down the stretch here for us, and he's just been finding a way to catch guys in.
Ultimately, errors have been the downfall for the Bulls the last couple of weeks here and there. Some games getting away from you. Is it fatigue, concentration, young guys battling through a little bit, or all the above?
Kind of all of the above. I'd say it's more mental mistakes than physical mistakes. Like I always tell them, I can handle physical where they're aggressive through the ball. Most of the time, it's where we've been sitting back and kind of playing on our heels a little bit, and hopefully we can figure it out this coming week.
Big Jack's back. He's finally getting himself rolling. Quiet leader on the dressing room, but all of a sudden he's second in WCBL with home runs. What's that calming influence like that Jack brings to the team, and just to get things going? It's his third year in the league, so he's a wily old vet at the young age of 22 or whatever he is.
He is. He's one of those guys that every time he comes to the plate, you expect him to leave the yard. And, we ended up actually putting him in the outfield for the first time this year, and he was pretty excited to play out there, and he hit really well for us out in Moose Jaw and cashed in when we needed him to.
Surprised he didn't get lost out there in Moose Jaw going to the outfield. I didn't know he knew where that was. Lee Matsuzaki's been as advertised for this squad throughout the season since day one, since he got here. Super attitude with Lee. I quite like talking to him. What can you say about Lee Matsuzaki and the offensive numbers and the defense that he plays as well? What can you say about Lee?
Yeah, he's got an incredible arm. He's got a ton of bat speed. His downfall throughout the year when he's had some rough stretches is he's just trying to do too much. And we've kind of told him, just your swing's not broken, man. You don't got to overswing, and you get electric hands and just kind of stay inside the baseball. And he's been doing it for us.
You guys have had a pretty good rivalry with the Bombers so far, 3-3 on the season. A couple got away from you, one here in Lethbridge and another one last week. You probably should have won on Friday night. A couple errors got you. There's no love lost between you guys and the Brooks Bombers. They get a little bit vocal from the bench. Is that something you got to kind of curb your team and say, let's go put up some crooked numbers tonight, shut these guys up and see what we can do early? Yeah,
absolutely. Especially when you're in Brooks, you just can't afford to fall behind hitters or give up walks or hit by pitches, because one base runner turns into 2 runs pretty quick out in that park. So hopefully, Hags can get ahead here and give us a chance to get deep in the ballgame with our bullpen.
One last question. I always finish up these pregame shows, the Brown Social House Lethbridge Bulls pregame shows. The Lethbridge Bulls will be successful tonight if what?
If we pitch well. Walks and errors have been our 2 downfalls. If we have less errors and less walks than them, we should have a good chance to win.
It's funny how that's the answer pretty much every time with a game of baseball. Ryan, thanks for joining us in the Lethbridge Bulls Brown Social House pregame show, and good luck tonight.
Thanks, Brent.
Thank you.
Is your family outgrowing your current space? It might be time to move up, and the Shauna Gruninger Group is here to help you find the perfect fit. With years of experience and a deep knowledge of the Lethbridge market, Shauna makes upgrading easy, stress-free, and exciting. Don't wait. Your dream home and more room to grow is just a call away. Let the Shauna Gruninger Group help you relax with RE/MAX Real Estate.
The Shauna Gruninger Group with RE/MAX Real Estate Lethbridge is proud to support the Lethbridge Bulls and baseball in southern Alberta. Whether you're buying, selling, or just curious about the market, we'd love to connect and offer a complimentary market evaluation. No pressure, just helpful info. And because we love giving back, we always have Bulls tickets throughout the season. Scan the QR code to get in touch. We'd love to see you at the game.
Welcome back to the Brown Social Hub Lethbridge Bulls pregame show before the Brooks Bombers and the Lethbridge Bulls game tonight here at Spitz Stadium. It's now time for the Shauna Gruninger Real Estate Group Keys to the Game. As always, the Bulls need to take care of the baseball and don't give Brooks any freebies like they did on Friday night in Brooks. That's the reason why they lost that game. Without those errors, they'd be in a 5-game win streak, but that's how the way the ball rolls in WCBL. Also, the Bulls pitching staff, a little bit tired to say the least. A lot of guys have thrown a lot of innings in a short period of time. So Bulls starting pitcher, Jacob Hagman, needs to get some length, get some 1 or 2 pitch outs, and give the Bulls bullpen some much needed rest. This Brooks team plays with a lot of emotion, and they don't mind getting a little vocal from the bench and from the dugout, so the Bulls can put up some crooked numbers on their scoreboard early. They will be okay. That is the Shauna Gruninger Real Estate Group keys to tonight's game. I'm your pregame host, Brent Redlinski, on the Brown Social Health Lethbridge Bulls pregame show. It's a great night for baseball here at Spitz Stadium. It's 70s and 80s night. It's Bulls baseball. I'm now sending things over to Bulls play-by-play man, Dustin Forbes, who's on the call tonight. That's it for the Brown Social Health Lethbridge Bulls pregame show. Enjoy the night, everybody, and horns out.
This summer, there's only one place to be, and that's Spit Stadium.
You can sit here. Or here.
You can sit here.
Or here.
Or even here.
But not here. Get your tickets now at bullsbaseball.com and come experience Bulls baseball all summer long. It's going to be unbelievable.
For more than 40 years, we've been there, helping Canadians find the extra space they need to grow and to create new memories. Sentinel Storage. Buy Canadian, store Canadian.
The live sports experience is changing. Teams and facilities are under pressure to provide online and in-venue entertainment. IKS Live has the right team to deliver. We provide service across North America and produce the best fan experience, in the seats or streaming to you. IKS Live continues to bring you the best seat in the house.
Hey baseball fans, make sure to stay up to date with your favorite teams across the league by subscribing to the WCBL YouTube channel right now. We have tons of free coverage for you over there, including daily highlights, full archived game broadcasts, daily game day previews, plus 2 weekly shows including the WCBL Report with myself and Joe McFarland every Wednesday, and also the WCBL Game of the Week pregame show leading right up to game time every Thursday night. It's all in one spot, the WCBL YouTube channel. Subscribe today.
T-Bone Busy Bowl these days. Please get keeping Spitz clean by using Resource Center recycling bin throughout Spitz. Ability Reason, the official recycling depot of British Bulls Stadium.
Live from Spitz Stadium in Lethbridge, Alberta, the Western Canadian Baseball League presents the Lethbridge Bulls and the Brooks Bombers. Good evening, baseball fans. My name is Dustin Forbes, and this is Lethbridge Bulls baseball on FloCollege here at Spitz Stadium. Thanks so much to Brent Radlinski and Ryan McDonald, the head coach of the Lethbridge Bulls, on the pregame show as we get set for meeting number 7 of 10 on the regular year between the Bulls and the Bombers. One team sitting in a playoff spot, one team sitting outside a playoff spot. The Bulls coming into the game tonight sitting 19-11 on the season, coming off back-to-back wins in Moose Jaw, while the Bombers sit 10-20, coming off a 13-3 loss yesterday afternoon, to the Okotoks Dogs. And tonight will be the 7th of 10 meetings. The Bulls and Bombers have split the season series 3 games apiece to this point. The Bulls 2-1 on home field. The last time they were hosting the Brooks Bombers, that was back June 28th. The 6-1 win for the Bulls as they look to get back in the win column after what's kind of been a up and down last couple of weeks for Lethbridge, including some losses at home to Okotoks, but some wins, of course, at home against Brooks. And, of course, last time they were here, the Canada Day sweep of the Weyburn Beavers. Let's go to field level. I think we got field level. Let's go down and see if we've got.
Against the Moose Jaw Miller Express yesterday afternoon. The player of the game is outfielder number 26, Jack Kaliski. Jack went 3 for 6 in the game. He drove in 5 runs, and he hit a home run as well. Congratulations to Jack. For his efforts, he wins a $25 gift certificate from Sisters Pub, the official game day pub of the Lethbridge Bulls.
Check, check. Oh, just in time. Thank you, Taya. All right, just in time, ladies and gentlemen, to hear tonight's starting lineup for your Lethbridge Bulls, brought to you by Davis GMC Buick. Let's hear it. Leading off, the second baseman, number 8, Steven Andrachek. Batting second, the right fielder, number 10, Lee Matsuzaki. Playing first and batting third is number 23, Carter Clarehout. Batting cleanup tonight, the left fielder, number 26, Jack Kaliski. Batting fifth and playing center field, number 5, Brennan McDavish. Behind the dish, number 19, Adonis Burnell. The shortstop, number 7, Jack Wheatley. The designated hitter, number 24, Dalen Blanchard. The third baseman, number 9, Luke Wheatley. And tonight's starting pitcher is number 30, Jacob Hagberg. Ladies and gentlemen, let's make it loud for your starting 10. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask at this time that you please rise if you're able. Remove your hats and join Brianne Urban. Hold on. Okay, well, we just wanted you to stand so you kickstart your heart for the national anthem. That's all we were doing. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Brianne Urban, who will sing our national anthem.
Oh, can stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Spit Stadium in Lethbridge, Alberta is the site. The Lethbridge Bulls, the Brooks Bombers, the scene. The Lethbridge Bulls hoping their night goes a little bit more smooth than the start of the night for the opening festivities as they welcome the Brooks Bombers for the penultimate time this season. They won't meet again here until the regular season finale, that being August the 4th. And the Bulls 3-3 this season against the Brooks Bombers will send left-hander Jacob Hagman to the mound tonight for the Bulls as they look to continue a winning streak, coming off back-to-back victories in Moose Jaw against the Miller Express. Most recently, a 15-14 win just by the hair of their chinny-chin-chin yesterday afternoon. And now return home for a one-off before heading to Okotoks tomorrow. And for Hagman, doing the catching tonight will be Adonis Bernal. He'll be behind the plate tonight defensively for the Bulls. On the corners on the infield, on third base, Luke Wheatley. At first base, Carter Clairhout. The middle infielders, Jack Wheatley at shortstop and Stephen Andrczyk, the second baseman. In the field, Jack Kaliski at left, Brennan McTavish at center, and the always sure-handed and consistent, both defensively and offensively, Lee Matsuzaki in right field. And for the Brooks Bombers tonight, to lead things off will be Ben Fischel. He standing ready as Hagman gets set and warm. Fischel will be followed by Peyton Matthews and Troy Morrow due up here in the top of the first inning as the Bombers sporting their baby blue uniforms, eerily similar to the baby blues of the Toronto Blue Jays. And of course the Lethbridge Bulls in their familiar pinstripes, eerily similar to the New York Yankees. And if we have a game like what we saw over the weekend for the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays, we should be in for a good night as Ben Fischel will make his way to the plate to lead off the ball game here in game number 41 for the Lethbridge Bulls and game number 31 for the Lethbridge Bulls and game number 31 for the Brooks Bombers as well. As Hagman ready, first offering is upstairs and that'll be a ball to start the ball game. 7:09 first pitch. Fischel leading things off for Okotoks. The right-hander takes a fastball for a strike on the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fischel, the right fielder tonight. Umpires this evening at home plate, Derek Casada. At first, Connor Jocelyn, and at third base, Tyler Murphy. The crew this evening. Here's a 1-1 breaking ball, and that one off the plate. 2 balls and a strike to Fischel. Fischel coming into the contest today, batting .386 on the season. Couple of home runs and 13 ribbies this season. Here's the 2-1 from Hagman, and that one inside. 3 balls and a strike. Missed low and inside on Fischel on that one. And a good start for Fischel here, ahead in the count. Here's the 3-1. That one on the ground to the second baseman. Andrczyk to his left, throw on to Clairhout. And 1 down here in the top of the first inning. It's a good pitch by Hagman to get it on the ground and induce the ground out. And 1 away here in the top of the first as up will come Peyton Matthews, the center fielder. For Hagman, the starting pitcher for the Lethbridge Bulls, Jacob Hagman, in 7 appearances, 2 starts. He's 2-1 with a 4.86 ERA. 16 2/3 innings worked so far for Jacob. And a 1-0 count to Matthews. Comes back with a fastball for a strike, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 breaking ball, and that one popped up, drifting into foul territory. The Wheatley's over, and neither Luke nor Jack could come up with the grab. The brothers, Luke playing third base tonight, Jack at shortstop. As Peyton Matthews, a second life, 1 ball, 2 strikes to the center fielder for Brooks. Here's a 1-2 pitch on the ground, foul tip to stay alive. Peyton Matthews batting .353 this season, quite the improvement from last year. In 51 games with Brooks a season ago, had a pretty good year. 4 home runs, 24 RBI, 61 hits, batted .279 so far. That .353 mark as he pops one up again, this one drifting into foul territory and out of play on the patio. And another second life, or a third life, if you will, for Peyton Matthews in this at-bat. 1 away here in the top of the first inning. Brooks and Lethbridge for the 7th time this season. Lethbridge has posted a 3-3 record against Brooks. Have lost 2 of the last 3, though. This one pulled. Fly ball to right, and Matsuzaki quickly to the track, able to make the grab, and 2 gone here in the top of the first inning for Brooks.
Designated hitter number 26, Troy Morrow.
Good contact by Peyton Matthews there to get the barrel on the bat and pull it to right field. And Matsuzaki, who was in a little bit, had to go back into his left, able to bring it in for the loud out number 2, as Troy Morrow will dig in. First pitch on the ground, a bouncer. Clairhout takes it himself, and that will end the top of the first inning. A 3-up, 3-down, top of the first for Jacob Hagman. And to the bottom of the first we go, the Bulls and Bombers scoreless from Spitz Stadium. We're watching the WCBL on FloCollege.
Is your family outgrowing your current space? It might be time to move up, and the Shauna Gruninger Group is here to help you find the perfect fit. With years of experience and a deep knowledge of the Lethbridge market, Shauna makes upgrading easy, stress-free, and exciting. Don't wait. Your dream home and more room to grow is just a call away. Let the Shauna Gruninger Group help you relax with RE/MAX Real Estate.
The Shauna Gruninger Group with RE/MAX Real Estate Lethbridge is proud to support the Lethbridge Bulls and baseball in southern Alberta. Whether you're buying, selling, or just curious about the market, we'd love to connect and offer a complimentary market evaluation. No pressure, just helpful info. And because we love giving back, we always have Bulls tickets throughout the season. Scan the QR code to get in touch. We'd love to see you at the game.
Bottom of the first inning here at Spitz Stadium. No score after a clean sheet at the top half. A 3-up, 3-down inning for the Bulls. And the right-hander for Brooks, Lucas Mahoney, will look to have the same success here in the bottom half of the first inning. Defensively for the Brooks Bombers, doing the catching, Kai Hopful. Middle infielders are Tyler Dorner, Maddox Shaver. On the corners, Seth Recker, Wyatt Ormondi. In the outfield, Christian Altamirano, Peyton Matthews, Ben Fischel, left to right. To lead things off for the Lethbridge Bulls will be Stephen Andrechik, the second baseman tonight, followed by Lee Matsuzaki and Carter Clairhout. As Lucas Mahoney readies into the windup, and the first pitch is a fastball well upstairs, 1-0 count to Andrechik. Mahoney this season coming into the game, 10.04 ERA in 7 games. Comes with a fastball for a strike, 1-1. This is just his second start of the season, Has gone 14 and a third innings pitched, 16 strikeouts, 12 walks, has allowed 26 hits. Here's a 1-1. This one fouled back to the screen by Andrechik. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Andrechik for Lethbridge this year, batting .322. Last played on July the 4th. That was part of the 12-7 loss to Brooks. For Lethbridge, a couple of days off for Stephen is a high fastball. Pushes him back, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Had a couple of RBI in the 14-10 win against Weyburn on July 1st as the fireworks flew. 2-2 in the air, popped up and drifting back out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes still for Andrechik. 1 home run and 14 RBI for the product of Kalispell, Montana. 2-2, and that one a breaking ball that didn't break and missed to run the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Andrechik, the leadoff man. Matsuzaki on deck. Carter Clarhout in the hole to lead off this bottom of the first. 3-2, swing and a miss, strike 3, 1 away. And the first strikeout of the night belongs to Lucas Mahoney,
Right fielder, number 10.
as he got Andrechik swinging on a belt-high fastball. And now Lee Matsuzaki will look to kickstart the Bulls offense here in the first. As the lefty will stand in, has played in every game this year for Lethbridge. All 31, including tonight. Fastball upstairs, misses. 1 ball, no strikes. Matsuzaki from Honolulu, Hawaii, attends Southern Arkansas University, batting .333 this year. 1-0. Turned on, but drifting foul out of play down the third base line. Matsuzaki, 44 hits this season, including 4 home runs. This one off the plate. His last home run came on Canada Day night. Had 4 RBI and was a triple shy of the cycle that night and got thrown out at third in an attempt for the cycle. Just a tremendous day at the plate for Matsuzaki as a 2-1 on the ground to the shortstop. Skipping on Dorn, makes the grab and goes cross diamond. 2 down.
First baseman, number 23, Carter Clarhout.
And Carter Clarhout will come to the plate as the first 5 batters in this ball game has been retired. Clarhout will look to change that. Had a couple of hits, including a home run and 3 RBI in the victory yesterday in Moose Jaw against the Miller Express. First pitch strike on the outside corner with a fastball from Mahoney. Clarhout setting his left foot with a good dig in. Oh, 1. Turned on, fly ball deep to right. That one gone. Back-to-back days with a home run for Carter Clarhout. A solo shot, and Lethbridge leads 1-0. 7th home run of the season for number 23. And that one on a rope, a no-doubter.
Left fielder, number 26, Jack Kaliski.
And now Jack Kaliski with a lead. First offering from Mahoney is a fastball for a strike. That was a perfect pitch for Clairhout to turn on as a lefty. And with a wind going against him here at Spitz Stadium, a northwest wind. Typically you get the westerly wind that drifts the ball out of the ballpark down toward right field. This time the wind heading toward left field and north, and so against the wind, Clairhout able to turn on it. Kaliski with a ball in the air to right field. Backing up is Fischel at the track. He'll make the grab, and that will be the third out of the inning. But a solo home run, 7th of the season for Carter Clairhout. And Lethbridge, after one complete inning, owns a 1-0 lead. You're watching the Western Canadian Baseball League on FloCollege.
This summer, there's only one place to be, and that's Spitz Stadium.
You can sit here. Or here. You can sit here. Or here.
Or even here. But not here. Get your tickets now at bullsbaseball.com and come experience Bulls baseball all summer long. It's going to be unbelievable.
One-0 lead for the Lethbridge Bulls on the solo home run for Carter Clairhout as we go to the top of the second inning. And Jacob Hagman back out after a perfect first inning, a 3-up, 3-down, and he'll face the middle of the order. Leading things off will be Wyatt Ormondi, followed by Christian Altamirano and Seth Recker here in the second inning. First offering from Hagman is a fastball for a strike to Ormondi. 2 groundouts and a flyout for Hagman in the first inning. Here's the 0-1. That one a breaking ball, and waving at it well in front was Ormondi. And a 0-2 count to the Bombers' first baseman. 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, first punch out of the night for Hagman. And 1 down.
That's leader number 3, Christian Altamirano.
And now Christian Altamirano will come to the plate. His first trip to the mound as he sets the box for his liking. Lefty versus lefty. First offering from Hagman is pulled on the ground. Andrechek, the second baseman to his right, juggled it. And Altamirano safe on what they rule as an infield hit
Third baseman number 10, Seth Recker.
for Altamirano. And so the Bombers have their first base runner of the night. Seth Recker will dig in with a runner at first and 1 away here in the top of the second. Breaking ball upstairs, misses. 1 ball, no strikes from Hagman. Recker this season with a .206 average. When he makes contact, has the ability to go deep, has 3 home runs this season and has driven in 15 on the year. This one a hot shot and a liner to the shortstop. Jack Wheatley able to grab it. No throw to first, 2 down.
Second baseman number 28, Maddox Shaver.
2 gone for Maddox Shaver, the product of Belleville, Ontario, to the plate, batting a tick under 300 this season, coming in 299 on the year. Hagman, first pitch, flared to right. Matsuzaki in, but that'll fall for a loop single. And the second hit of the inning, and a 2-out single for Maddox Shaver. And now runners at first and second for the catcher, Kai Hopful. And of course, there is the pun that Kai Hopful is hopeful to drive in a couple here. With 2 out, 20 pitches so far for Hagman, needed just 12 in the first inning. Fastball for a strike, 0-1. Hopful this year, in just 12 games, the average not where he would like it, just 128. A 1 pitch, and that one in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hopful last played July the 4th. Of course, Independence Day in the United States. That was a 12-7 win against Lethbridge. Walked twice, struck out once. Here's a fly ball, right field drifting out of play and foul. 1-2. From Corona, California, goes to Fullerton College. Does Hopful. Here's the 1-2. Did he check? Or did he go? And they appeal, and no swing for Hopful on that, as ruled by first base umpire Connor Joslin. Two balls, 2 strikes. Strike 3 called. What a pitch by Jacob Hagman to get Hopful down on strikes, looking his second strikeout of the inning, and it strands 2 for the Brooks Bombers. After the top of the second, it is the Bulls 1 and the Bombers no score. You're watching the WCBL on FloCollege.
The live sports experience is changing. Teams and facilities are under pressure to provide online and in-venue entertainment. IKS Live has the right team to deliver. We provide service across North America and produce the best fan experience, in the seats or streaming to you. IKS Live continues to bring you the best seat in the house.
For more than 40 years, we've been there, helping Canadians find the extra space they need to grow and to create new memories. Sentinel Storage. Buy Canadian, store Canadian.
1-0 lead for the Lethbridge Bulls as we go to the bottom of the second inning. And back out is Lucas Mahoney, the right-hander for Brooks, as he will be tasked with Brennan McTavish, followed by Adonis Bernal and Jack Wheatley, the shortstop, due up here in the bottom of the second inning. Solo shot by Carter Clairhout in the first inning for Lethbridge has them in front. And And Brendan McTavish will stand in. McTavish this season leading the Bulls in RBI, one ahead of Jack Kaliski with 25. First offering from Mahoney is upstairs for a ball 1-0. McTavish an average of .299, 4 home runs, 25 RBI. Fastball for a strike, 1-1, the count. McTavish tonight playing center field. This one in there for another strike, 1-2. The league leader for RBI this season is Austin Gurney from Moose Jaw. He has 39, 14 more than the Bulls leader, McTavish. Breaking ball outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. 4 players in the WCBL with 30 or more runs batted in this season, 3 of them from Moose Jaw, as the Bulls were able to outduel them yesterday in that 15-14 win. As the count full with a fastball in the dirt. Here's the 3-2, and this one fouled back to the screen by McTavish to stay alive. Three-two again, and this one hit him. Would have been a walk had it not, regardless, and so McTavish will take his free pass.
Catcher number 19, Adonis Bernal.
And so Bernal will come to the plate with 1 on and none away here in the bottom of the second inning. Doing the catching tonight is Adonis. His first look at the right-hander Mahoney. Upstairs, pushes him back. 1 ball, no strikes. Mahoney, 16 pitches required in the first inning, up to 25 with this next one, which is how many his counterpart, Jacob Heckman, has thrown through 2 innings. This one pulled, fly ball left field over is Altamirano, and he'll make the grab and get it in quickly. And back to first will go McTavish, 1 down.
Shortstop number 7, Jack Wheatley.
And now Jack Wheatley will come to the plate. Both Wheatley brothers in the lineup tonight for Lethbridge. Luke batting in the 9 hole. Coincidentally, Jack batting 7th, wearing number 7. As he takes a first pitch in there for a strike. 0-1. Luke Wheatley batting 9th, wears number 9. I don't know if that was just easy for Ryan McDonald, the Bulls head coach, to figure out, or if that just so happens to go the way it goes. As this one inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Pretty solid crowd for a Monday night. Beautiful July night. Over 30 degrees this afternoon. They're going to check the runner McTavish back in safe at first. Count remains 1-1. Bulls back home Thursday, Friday for a 2-game set against the Energy City Cactus Rats. Is this one on the ground foul by Jack? Dallin Blanchard is on deck. And Luke Wheatley on deck, or in the hole, I should say. One, two, breaking ball upstairs, misses. Good job by Kai Hopful to climb the ladder and hold McTavish at first, and that got by him. McTavish would have certainly gone to second. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Jack Wheatley, the shortstop tonight. Two. Fastball, swing and a miss. Did he get a piece of it? Foul tip. Stays alive. Of course, had the catcher Hopful been able to catch that, it would have been a punch out for Mahoney on the foul tip. So a bit of a second life for Jack Wheatley. 2-2. This one flared to right, but foul. Just a little bit late on that one was Jack. Jack, this is his first game of the season for Lethbridge. Product of Calgary. Of course, the brother of Luke Wheatley. Both Luke and Jack, no relation to Chance Wheatley, who's a former Bulls head coach, now an assistant with the Saskatoon Berries. 2-2 and a swing and a miss. Jack down on strikes. Of course, Chance Wheatley was the Bulls head coach when they won the championship back in 2021.
Designated hitter number 24.
Second strikeout of the night for Lucas Mahoney as Dallin Blanchard will come to the plate. With 1 on and 2 away here in the home second, a 1-0 Lethbridge lead on a solo home run in the first by Carter Clairhout. First offering from Mahoney is outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Blanchard batting .300 this season in 17 games worked. 15 hits, 5 home runs. Runner going, McTavish to second. The throw well in time, and McTavish caught stealing, and so that will end the inning. The Bulls failed to add to their lead, but after 2 complete here at Spitz Stadium, it's Lethbridge 1, Brooks no score. You're watching the WCBL on FloCollege.
Is your family outgrowing your current space? It might be time to move up, and the Shauna Gruninger Group is here to help you find the perfect fit. With years of experience and a deep knowledge of the Lethbridge market, Shauna makes upgrading easy, stress-free, and exciting. Don't wait. Your dream home and more room to grow is just a call away. Let the Shauna Gruninger Group help you relax with RE/MAX Real Estate.
The Shauna Gruninger Group with RE/MAX Real Estate Lethbridge is proud to support the Lethbridge Bulls and baseball in southern Alberta. Whether you're buying, selling, or just curious about the market, we'd love to connect and offer a complimentary market evaluation. No pressure, just helpful info. And because we love giving back, we always have Bulls tickets throughout the season. Scan the QR code to get in touch. We'd love to see you at the game.
The order to lead things off here in the top of the 3rd inning in Lethbridge for the Brooks Bombers will be Tyler Dorn, the shortstop, in a 1-0 game after 2 innings here at Spitz Stadium. And Jacob Hagman, the lefty. First pitch is a fastball for a strike. Dorn squared bunt, pulled it back, and the ball, of course, in the zone, 0-1. Tidy performance so far for Hagman as Dorn went around on a pitch inside, and 0-2 now for the leadoff man here in the top of the 3rd. Hagman with 2 strikeouts so far. Both came last inning. As this one a fly ball, shallow center. In comes McTavish, settles under it, 1 away.
Right fielder number 24, Ben Fischel.
Back to the top of the order. Ben Fischel will lead his way to the plate. 0 for 1 in this ball game. Second time through the order for the Bulls bats. Just 2 hits through the first 2, as this one oh and 1. Fischel grounded out to the second baseman Steven Andrechik to lead off the ball game back in the first inning. Here's the 0-1. This one looked good, but upstairs missed. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hagman to 30 pitches so far here in the third. And this one a fastball for a strike. 1 and 2 now to Fischel. One away here in the top of the third inning. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 2 down. Third punch out of the night for Jacob Hagman.
Center fielder number 2, Peyton Matthews.
2 swinging and 1 looking. Got Kai Hopful down on looking, strike 3. And now Peyton Matthews will look to try and kickstart the Bombers' offense. The 2 hits so far. Here's a ground ball to the shortstop. Couple of hops to Andrechik, sets and throws. And another 3 up, 3 down inning for Jacob Hagman, as the Bulls lead 1-0 after the top of the third. You're watching the WCBL on FloCollege.
Lethbridge Bullhorn is all things regarding the Lethbridge Bulls of the Western Canadian Baseball League. The Bullhorn has the latest news regarding the Bulls with interviews with current and past players, signings, game recaps, and updates on all the events happening at Spit Stadium. The Bullhorn is your place for all things regarding baseball in Lethbridge. Get your horns up with the Bullhorn, the Lethbridge Bulls Baseball Report.
Alan Blanchard will lead things off here in the bottom of the third inning in a 1-0 Lethbridge lead. As the first pitch is upstairs for a ball to Blanchard. Dallin was at the plate when the last inning ended. Of course, Brendan McTavish thrown out at second, caught stealing. And so a reset for Blanchard here to start the third inning. Mahoney fastball for a strike. 1-1 the count. Blanchard, the designated hitter tonight. He will lead things off, followed by Luke Wheatley in the top of the order. Steven Andrechik due up here in the third. 1-1. This one flared, and that will fall for a base hit over the head of Tyler Dorn. Blanchard will turn heading to second, but he'll back his way up and a leadoff single for the designated hitter. And the Bulls have a base runner to lead off the third. As that one fell in shallow center. And Blanchard, his 16th hit of the season. And now Luke Wheatley, the third baseman, comes to the plate for his first appearance at the plate tonight. Mahoney, first pitch. Wheatley squared to bunt, and that one is strike 0-1. Luke Wheatley for the Bulls. 14 games this season. A 135 batting average, but has a home run this year. Oh, one pitch, that one in the dirt, 1 ball, 1 strike. The home run for Luke came a couple of days ago on Saturday in a 7-5 win against Moose Jaw. In fact, had a home run and 3 RBI in that game. 1-1, pulled back on a bunt. Throw to first, not in time. Blanchard back in safe. As Hopful tried to get a pickoff down at first. 2 balls, 1 strike to Luke Wheatley. Andrechik, top of the order, on deck. And a 1-0 lead for the Bulls here at a sunny Spit Stadium. 2-1, swing and a miss, foul tip, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Some shade on the infield between home plate and the pitcher's mound. Two upstairs. Is a breaking ball that didn't break at all and pushed him back to run the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes now to Luke Wheatley, the 9-hitter, as Mahoney checks the runner, sets, and ready. Fastball, comebacker up the middle, knocked down at second, and they get the force of Blanchard for the first out. Great work by Tyler Dorn to 1, get there, 2, keep the ball in front of him, and 3, have the presence of mind to be able to flip it on to the second baseman, Maddox Shaver, for the applied out. And a fielder's choice for the first out of the inning. And back to the top of the order for Steven Andrechik. First pitch was a strike there on a appeal down to first. Andrechik went around on the partial check swing. Here's the 0-1 on the ground to third. A 1-hopper, record a second for 1 to first. Not in time, but they get the lead runner. And so another fielder's choice.
Right fielder number 10, Lee Matsuzaki.
And Lee Matsuzaki will come to the plate for his second time up, with 1 on and 2 away here in the top of the third inning. One of 3 games across the Western Canadian Baseball League on this Monday night. First pitch to Matsuzaki, and a high fastball swung through it, 0-1. Imagine going from Honolulu, Hawaii to Lethbridge, Alberta to play baseball. Oh, 1. This one is a base hit, flared to the left center gap, turning and heading to third is the base runner Andrechik, and a single for Matsuzaki has runners on the corners. With 2 away here in the third, and the man who has scored the only run on the long ball, that being Carter Clairhout, is up to bat for the second time. Had a solo home run, a no-doubter over the right field fence. Probably went about 370 feet. The fence is 353. Can he do it again to blow it open? Breaking ball, first pitch, misses for a ball, 1-0 to Clairhout. Carter, the home run was his 7th of the season, 22nd RBI. (1-0), turned on it, but knocked it into his feet. 1 ball, 1 strike. 7 home runs for Clairhout, 1 back of the league lead, shared by 3 players. Medicine Hat's Morrison, Saskatoon's Menard, and Swift Current's Henriquez. And they check the runner at first. Not in time. Clairhout, the 7 home runs for him, tied with Zach Skansky and his teammate Jack Kaliski for second in the WCBL in long balls, as this one misses outside. 2 balls and a strike to the first baseman. .336 average for Carter coming into the game. (2-1) inside with a fastball. Caught the corner, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runners at first and third. Andrechik at third, Matsuzaki at first. Clairhout, a solo shot in the first. With 2 out here in the bottom of the third inning. Two-two pitch, turned on, and strike 3. Clairhout down on strikes. The Bulls strand a couple. 3 complete here at Spitz Stadium. It's Lethbridge 1, Brooks no score. You're watching the WCBL on FloCollege.
No score. Our Knox Lethbridge Bulls.
Through 3 here at Spitz Stadium, and it's a 1-0 Lethbridge lead as we take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard across the Western Canadian Baseball League on this Monday. Only 2 other games. Here, of course, 1-0. Elsewhere, Regina Red Sox in Weyburn to face the Beavers. Red Sox leading 2-0 at Tom Lang Park. That one in the bottom of the second inning. And the league-leading Saskatoon Berries are home to the Moose Jaw Miller Express. That game scoreless, top of the third inning there. Would be a first-round playoff matchup if the WCBL playoffs were to start today. Saskatoon, of course, 26-4, leading the way across the WCBL, and 9-1 in their last 10 games, which matched by Sylvan Lake. Sylvan starting to find their stride. tied with the Bulls 2.5 games back as a leadoff base hit here for Troy Morrow to open up the 4th inning. And the Bombers a base runner here in the top of the 4th. Was a single up the middle, and up will come Wyatt Ormondi, the first baseman. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout tonight. For Morrow, that was his first hit. He was 0 for 1. Fastball from Hagman. And a strike going 1. Ormondi batting .278 this year coming in. This one a breaking ball inside, missed. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ormondi struck out, was the first of what has been 3 strikeouts on the night for Hagman. First of 2 in the 2nd inning. This one pulled foul to the Bulls dugout. 1-2 to Ormondi. Has appeared in 29 of the 31 games for Brooks this season. All but 1. One-two pitch, and that one low, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ormondi coming into the game today, riding a 3-game hit streak. Had a hit yesterday and a loss to Okotoks, a hit in a loss to Okotoks at Siemens Stadium on Saturday, and had a pretty nice night against Lethbridge, but he goes down on strikes here. 4th strikeout of the night for Hagman, and the second time Ormondi has gone down swinging, and 1 away here in the top of the 4th. As Altamirano makes his way to the plate with 1 on, 1 away here in the top of the 4th inning. Pretty tidy performance so far for both Hagman and Mahoney, the starting pitchers this evening. Fastball for a strike on the outside corner. 0-1 for Hagman, out in front of the batter again. He's been sharp with his location tonight. Has Hagman. Runner on the way. The throw. 1 hopper, not in time. And in safe at second is Troy Morrow. For Morrow, his 2nd stolen base of the season. Last time he had a stolen base was way back on June the 4th in a win against the Energy City Cactus Rats in Brooks. One pitch. This one fouled back and out of play into the bleachers. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Altamirano. He singled in his last trip to the plate back in the 2nd inning. One of the 3 hits owned by the Bombers in this baseball game. One-two. Breaking ball on the ground past the 3rd baseman. That's a base hit. Runner will be held at 3rd. Quick in by Kaliski. And runners on the corners with 1 away. And a single for Altamirano. He is 2 for 2 on the night. And the tying run now just 90 feet away in the form of Troy Morrow, and up is Seth Recker now. The 3rd baseman lined out to the shortstop in his first time up in the 2nd inning as he sets in to face Hagman for the 2nd time. First offering is a breaking ball in for a strike, going 1. A single of Morrow, followed by a stolen base. He's at 3rd. after the single of Altamirano, who's at first. They're going to check the runner, and stepping back was Altamirano safe. About a 4-foot lead for Altamirano at first, as this one just missed off the plate. Hagman thought that one caught the corner. Bulls bench thought so as well. 1 ball, 1 strike to Seth Recker. 206 average this season. 15 RBI. This one fouled back with some authority. Recker, 3 home runs this year. Was held scoreless in 2 games against Okotoks, but had 5 RBI in his previous 3 games going into that home and home with Okotoks the last couple of days. This one, a fly ball right field. Matsuzaki settles under it. Quick grab to get it in. Run will come in to the plate. The throw is not in time. Boy, what an effort by Lee Matsuzaki to get that in from right field. Just about there. But sliding in safe was Troy Morrow to tie the ball game at 1. A sac fly RBI for Seth Recker. And the game is tied. Maddox Shaver now 1 for 1. Quick check and back is Altamirano. Altamirano this season, 2 stolen bases for Brooks. First offering to Shaver is a ball. 1-1 ball game here in the 4th. Bombers get their first run in the 4th after a solo home run of Carter Clairhout in the 1st as a comebacker here for a base hit. Altamirano to second, Shaver safe at first, and a 2-out single. And runners at first and second.
Catcher number 33, Kai Hoffel.
Three hits in the 4th inning after Hagman gave up just 1 hit through the first 3 innings. Pardon me, 2 hits through the first 3 innings. As a first pitch strike. 0-1 to Kai Hoffel. He is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Went down looking to end the 2nd. Oh, 1 fastball pulled on the ground and foul down the third base line. Looks like there's a ball on the field way out in left field. Something on the field anyway. Near the corner. Jack Kaliski giving surveillance. Drifting back into position. 0-2 count here to Hopful. That one a ball inside. 1-2 the count to the Brooks catcher. These two teams will meet 3 more times after tonight. July 29th and August 3rd in Brooks. And then the regular season finale here at Spitz Stadium on August 4th. 1-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. Strikeout number 5 for Hagman, but a run scored in the 4th by Brooks, and it's a 1-1 tie at the halfway point. Let's go to field level. Tony Days with a guest momentarily.
You are down to field level and you are going to have a little bit of a discussion and a little bit of narrative.
I sure am. I'm joined tonight by Bulls bench boss, Miles Fletcher. Miles, yeah, you guys are starting off, you're kicking off the second half of the season, and Jack Liskey, 1 home run off the league lead. He's starting to heat up. How important is it heading down into the second half to have your best players now become your best players?
I mean, it's super important. These guys are key figures in our lineup, and we go as they go, and for them to heat up, it's going to take us to the next level offensively.
So 15-14 in your last game, so that's a 2-point conversion on your touchdown. When you have that many runs, it's got to be a roller coaster of emotions throughout the game.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a roller coaster. I mean, there's 9 innings in the game for a reason, and we talk to these guys all the time. Don't get too high or too low, and anything can happen in WCBL. So,
again, talking about the second half of the season, a lot of games this week, some big games coming up. How are you feeling heading in?
I mean, we got some guys that are banged up. We got some reinforcements coming. I feel pretty good. I mean, we got a good team, so I'm pretty excited about second half here.
Put me in, Coach. I'm ready to play today. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Miles.
Let's make sure you watch out for our 50-50 people walking along the concourse. Hog is currently at 740.
Bottom of the fourth we go here at Spitz Stadium. And out for the fourth is Mahoney for the Brooks Bombers. And Jack Kaliski will lead things off for Lethbridge. 4, 5, 6 hitters due up here in the home fourth and a 1-1 ball game. We've seen so many runs scored of late across the WCBL, and this one of those small ball games, even though we have seen the home run, but good pitching to this point through a half a game. As Lucas Mahoney delivers, first pitch flared. Kaliski down the right field line, and that one falls foul in front of the first baseman, Wyatt Ormondi, who laid out for it but couldn't come up with the grab, and so Kaliski will make his way back to the plate with an 0-1 count. Kaliski, 7 home runs this season. Claire Hout, who homered in the first, tying him for the team lead. Both him and Kaliski one back of the league lead in home runs, which is 8. A 1 from Mahoney, and that one, a breaking ball, misses high and inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Brennan McTavish, Adonis Bernal also due up in this fourth inning. Here's the 1-1. Comebacker up the middle. That'll be a base hit for Kaliski. Jack is aboard. And the leadoff man on for the Bulls here in the fourth inning. Seen a lot of comebackers tonight in this ball game. That's at least 3 up the middle singles in this game. First of the night for the Bulls is Brendan McTavish will stand in. First pitch inside for a ball, a 1-0. Lethbridge coming in 2.5 games back of Okotoks for the West lead. As this one a strike, 1-1. On the ground of the second baseman. To second for 1, back to first, not in time. Fielder's choice. So 1 away here in the fourth inning.
Catcher, number 19, Adonis Bernal.
And Adonis, 0 for 1, will come to the plate. McTavish at first. First pitch, fly ball, straight up, drifting back, in play, and caught by Christian Altamirano for the second out, as Bernal turned on that one, but just couldn't get it out of the ballpark.
Shortstop, number 7, Jack Wheatley.
And now the other Jack. Wheatley 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. Fastball for a strike going 1. That one was up in the zone. 1-1 count for Wheatley. Came back with a fastball. This one just missed. 1 ball, 1 strike. McTavish is at first. He reached on a fielder's choice. 1-1 on the ground. Slow roller to the shortstop, flip to second, and they get the force of McTavish to end the inning. It is 1-1 after 4 complete here at Smith Stadium. Lethbridge and Brooks. You're watching the WCBL on FloCollege.
Hey baseball fans, make sure to stay up to date with your favorite teams across the league by subscribing to the WCBL YouTube channel right now. We have tons of free coverage for you over there, including daily highlights, full archived game broadcasts, daily game day previews, plus 2 weekly shows including the WCBL Report with myself and Joe McFarland every Wednesday, and also the WCBL Game of the Week pregame show leading right up to game time every Thursday night. It's all in one spot, the WCBL YouTube channel. Subscribe today.
Top of the 5th inning we go here at Smith Stadium in a 1-1 ball game between the Brooks Bombers and the Lethbridge Bulls. Dustin Forbes along with you. Thanks for having us along on your Monday night. Clayton Yates is our producer. Brent Radlinski, the pregame host. And back for the 5th is Jacob Hagman. And he will be tasked with Tyler Dorn, followed by Ben Fischel and Peyton Matthews as it rolls back to the top of the order. Here's a 1-0 pitch and a swing and a miss by Dorn. The shortstop for Brooks, Dorn, is 0 for 1 today. He flew out to center in the 3-up, 3-down third. On the ground to the first baseman. Clairhout to his right. He'll take it himself. 1 away. On the force at first. Good job by Clairhout to strut over. And back to the top of the order, Ben Fischel. Oh for 2 in this ball game. First pitch, strike from Hagman as it caught the corner, what looked like a breaking ball. Fischel grounded out in the first inning. struck out in the third. 0-1. Upstairs misses 1 ball, 1 strike. Hagman 59 pitches so far. Pretty tidy performance. Needed 21 pitches last inning. Not by far the most in the game so far for the lefty. This one punched and foul, drifting out of play. Hagman 12 pitches in the first, 13 in the second. Needed just 8 in the 3-up, 3-down third inning. And then the 21 in the fourth, but that, of course, because 3 hits for Brooks last inning. Is this one a comebacker? And it gets past Hagman. Another comeback single. That's 4 in the game, 3 from the Bombers. And Fischel is aboard for the first time, his first hit of the ball game.
Center fielder number 2, Peyton Matthews.
And he's 1 for 3 on the night. Now is Peyton Matthews. His third trip. You always talk about percentages third time through the order. Here's a first pitch popped up. Shallow left field. In comes Kaliski. He calls off the shortstop and makes the grab. 2 gone. And now Troy Morrow, who has accounted for the only run for the Bombers so far. Singled, came around to score in the 4th inning, will come to the plate. 297 average coming in. And a check of the runner at first. Back safe is Fischel. Fischel is a threat to score, has 9 stolen bases this season. Had 3 stolen bases against Weyburn back on June 29th. Is this one in for a base hit for Matthews as he shakes it off as it caught the inside of the bat. A little stinger. And runners at first and second with 2 away in the 5th.
First baseman number 6, Wyatt Ormonde.
For Wyatt Ormonde. He's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. "28 times this season Ormonde has been put away on strikes. Takes the first pitch for a ball. High fly ball in play for Kaliski. To his right, he'll make the catch. And that's the 3rd out of the inning. Top of the 5th gone. It's Brooks 1, Lethbridge 1. This is the WCBL on FloCollege.
The Lethbridge Bullhorn is all things regarding the Lethbridge Bulls of the Western Canadian Baseball League. The Bullhorn has the latest news regarding the Bulls with interviews with current and past players, signings, game recaps, and updates on all the events happening at Spitz Stadium. The Bullhorn is your place for all things regarding baseball in Lethbridge. Get your horns up with the Bullhorn, the Lethbridge Bulls Baseball Report. This summer, there's only one place to be, and that's Spitz Stadium.
You can sit here. Or here. You can sit here. Or here.
Or even here. But not here. Get your tickets now at bullsbaseball.com and come experience Bulls baseball all summer long. It's going to be unbelievable.
Bottom of the 5th inning we go here at Spitz Stadium, and a 1-1 tie between the Bombers and the Bulls. As Lucas Mahoney back out for inning number 5. 62 pitches for him to this point, as he will be tasked with the 8, 9, and 1 hitters for the Bulls. Leading off will be Dallin Blanchard. Following him, Luke Wheatley. And top of the order, Steven Andrzejczyk. Tight ball game here on this Monday. Is this one a first pitch ripped to left for a single for Blanchard? He's 2 for 2.
Third baseman number 9, Luke Wheatley.
And now Luke Wheatley will look to try and get things started for the Bulls here and get a couple of hits in succession, start to string together something for Lethbridge in this 5th inning. Third baseman Seth Recker just atop of the grass. Bunt squared, pulled back. No throw to first. Blanchard back safe. Recker, the third baseman for Brooks, alert. Wheatley squared to bunt his last time up and then pulled it back. Did so again here to start this at bat. 1-0 is the count. Fastball for a strike. Evens the count, 1-1. Breaking ball high and inside. Wheatley squared to bunt again. And Recker quickly started to make progress in, but pulled back. 2 balls and a strike for Wheatley. Bunt squared again and off the plate at home, and not a foul ball. 2-2 now. So that'll take away the bunt. Wheatley was quick out of the chute there after the contact. Mahoney readies. 2-2 on the way. Fastball, and that one low. Count full now. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Wheatley. Andrzejczyk, the leadoff man, is on deck. (3-2), fouled back. (3-2) again. Did he go? No. Appeal unsuccessful, and that's the first walk of the ball game, if you can believe it. In the 5th inning, there has not been a walk to this point. And so the first 2 are aboard for Steven Andrzejczyk. Runners at first and second, none away. Andrzejczyk 0 for 2. He squares the bunt, and that one high outside, missing. 1 ball, no strikes. Andrzejczyk struck out of the first, reached on a fielder's choice in the 3rd. 1-0 pitch. That hit our microphone. On a foul tip back. Heard it rattle. One ball, one strike. Andrzejczyk readies. Mahoney readies. He'll check the runner at second. Blanchard a big lead. Popped up on the infield. And that'll be an infield fly rule, so Andrzejczyk is out. Was caught anyways by the shortstop and one away.
Right fielder number 10, Lee Matsuzaki.
And Lee Matsuzaki now to the plate with one gone here in the 5th inning. And runners at first and second. Matsuzaki today 1 for 2. First offering turned on, and that one foul tipped back to the screen, 0-1. Matsuzaki has that home run power. Has 8 RBI over his last 7 games, including 4 in the night game against the Beavers back on Canada Day on the weekend. One in there for a strike with a breaking ball. And 0-2 now. Matsuzaki has to choke up. .22 RBI for Matsuzaki this season. Tied for 3rd on the Bulls. After the solo shot for Clairhout gave him 22 on the year back in the 1st inning. 0-2 from Mahoney. Fouled back by Matsuzaki. 25 ribbies for McTavish, that's the team leader, followed by Kaliski with 24, Matsuzaki and Clairhout each with 22. Next after that, Bernie Sakaris and Steven Andrzejczyk at 14. .02 again, popped up, drifting toward the patio, and that one out of play. And Matsuzaki stays alive again here in the bottom of the 5th. Clairhout on deck, hoping he has a chance in this inning. He's 1 for 2 with the home run. Matsuzaki grounded out in the 1st, singled in the 3rd. Trying to battle back. He's done a good job. 0-2. This one, fly ball, right field, drifting in shallow, and backing up was the second baseman to make the grab. That was Maddox Shaver, 2 away. Looked like that had a little bit more carry off the bat, but stayed on the infield. And so Carter Clairhout now with 2 on and 2 away in the 5th. Seventh home run of the season back in the 1st inning. Solo rip to right. First offering inside from Mahoney. And that a ball, 1-0 to the Bulls' first baseman. Clairhout's average this season, .336 coming into the game. on the ground. Mahoney trying to catch up to it, turns and flips, not in time. Threw it away, a run's gonna come in to score. Blanchard from third in. And a second run will also cash, as Wheatley and Blanchard both in to score. Clairhout will go to second, and the Bulls get a pair of runs to open up a 3-1 lead. Mahoney did everything in his power to get to that ground ball, and he threw it away. And I think Clairhout has been credited an infield hit on that. They're having a discussion, the umpire crew. Maybe deciding what the ruling will be in terms of, yeah, they're gonna send Wheatley back to third, I think. Ryan McDonald, the Bulls coach, wants an explanation, but Luke Wheatley is gonna have to come back to third base, I believe. I think the ruling would have been that he probably didn't have enough time to get in time. So 1 run scored. Blanchard came in from third, and Wheatley goes back to third as Clairhout at second.
Left fielder number 26, Jack Kaliski.
And so Jack Kaliski with 2 on and 2 away will come to the plate. Runners at second and third, 2-1 game. First pitch is a breaking ball for a strike, or for a ball rather. Infield single for Clairhout, and that'll act as an RBI, I believe. This pitch got away, and now Wheatley will score. That one will count, and it's 3-1. On a wild pitch. Ball game here in the 5th, and a 2-0 count for Jack Kaliski. Turned on this one, that over the head of the second baseman. Clairhout in to score. An RBI single for Kaliski, and it's 4-1.
Center fielder number 5, Brennan McTavish.
And now McTavish to the plate as the Bulls with a 2-out rally. First pitch to McTavish is flared back for a foul ball, 0-1. 3 runs scored in this inning, 3 singles for Lethbridge and a walk. Oh, 1 in the air, center field, charging is Matthews. He'll make the grab, and that will end the inning. But the Bulls add 3 to their total and lead the Bombers 4-1 after 5 complete innings here at Spitz Stadium. You're watching Lethbridge Bulls baseball and the Western Canadian Baseball League on FloCollege.
T-Bone is a busy bull these days, so please give him a hand keeping Spitz Stadium clean by using the Ability Resource Center's recycling bins located throughout Spitz Stadium. Ability Resources is the official recycling depot of the Lethbridge Bulls and Spitz Stadium.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Bulls have a little bit of breathing room right now. 4-1 lead for the Lethbridge Bulls as we go to the top of the 6th inning here on this Monday night at Spitz Stadium. And Jacob Hagman back out for the 6th. Only 66 pitches to this point. Will be tasked with the 5, 6, 7 hitters for Brooks. In this 6th inning as T-Bone tries to rally the troops here at Spitz Stadium. And up will come Christian Altamirano to lead things off, followed by Seth Recker and Maddox Shaver due up in this inning. Altamirano is 2 for 2 today with a couple of singles on the night. Batting .280 this season as a first pitch in for a ball, 1-0 to Altamirano. Hagman, the lefty, throwing together a pretty good start in this ball game, but misses there for another ball, 2-0. Hagman coming into the game with a 4.86 ERA, a 2-1 record in 7 games, third start of the year. Misses here again, low and away, 3-0. Last worked back on June 30th, did Hagman. 3-0 in there for a strike with a fastball, 3-1 to Altamirano, the leadoff man for the Bombers here in the 6th. Breaking ball for a strike, great pitch, and a full count as Hagman battles back to run it full. Three and two. Breaking ball pulled on the ground, stabbed by Clairhout. He'll take it himself. And a great job by Jacob Hagman to battle back after going down 3-0 to Altamirano to get the first out of the inning. And now Seth Recker will come to the plate. Had a sac fly for an RBI his last time up. That was in the 4th inning, lined out in the 2nd. For the third baseman of the Bombers. Fastball misses, 1-0. Recker from Fontana, California, attends Adams State University. Sophomore, batting .206 this summer. Swing and a miss there for a strike. Here's the 1-1 on the ground. Comebacker, Hagman, a snare. Flip underhanded to Clairhout. 2 down.
Second baseman number 20,
Back-to-back groundouts. Induced by Hagman here in the 6th inning. And Maddox Shaver, 2 for 2, will come to the plate. Couple of singles in this ball game. First offering on the ground. The shortstop, Wheatley, across in the dirt, and Clairhout couldn't corral it, did he? Yes, he did. Not sure if it was the force. I think it was. Clairhout got steamrolled on the play. No hard feelings between Carter and Maddox Shaver. 3 up, 3 down inning for Hagman in the 6th. Bottom of the 6th we go with the Bulls in front 4-1. You're watching the WCBL on FloCollege. Bottom of the 6th we go here at Spitz Stadium, and Lucas Mahoney is back out for the Brooks Bombers here in the 6th. Really good starters tonight for the 2 pitchers in this ball game. Lethbridge's Jacob Hagman has gone 6 complete, 7 hits allowed, 1 earned run. And Mahoney back out for the 6th, 5 complete, 7 hits, 4 runs allowed. And so Mahoney will look to try and take the Bombers into the 7th and keep it a 3-run game, as Adonis Bernal will stand in to lead off this inning, followed by Jack Wheatley and Dallin Blanchard due up, and Bernal takes the first pitch in the elbow, and so he's aboard on a hit by pitch. There's been 2 hit by pitches in this game. Brendan McTavish was hit back in the 2nd, and Adonis just there. There's only been 1 walk in the game, and that belonged to Luke Wheatley last inning in the 5th. He came around to score in that 3-run 5th inning for Lethbridge, as Jack Wheatley will come to the plate with the leadoff man aboard. First offering, and that one a fastball missed. Looked close, but no call from Derek Casada. The home plate umpire, Connor Jocelyn at first, Tyler Murphy at third. 1-0 on the ground, pulled and foul just past third base. 1-1 count now for Jack, the shortstop. Struck out in the 2nd inning, grounded into a fielder's choice, reached in the 4th. Lethbridge in front. Breaking ball upstairs, misses. 2-1 now to Wheatley. Dallin Blanchard, he's 2 for 2. He's on deck. As Mahoney now up to 90 pitches with this next one. Liner knocked down to second for 1. Relay in time. Double play. What an effort by Maddox Shaver at second. Knocked it down, and from his rear end was able to throw it to the shortstop, and Tyler Dorn able to turn it for a 4-6-3 double play, and 2 away for Dallin Blanchard. First double play of the night for either side. Blanchard taps one back and out of play. 0-1. Blanchard 2 for 2 today. Singled in the 3rd to center, singled to left, and then scored in the 5th. Here's the 0-1, and a check swing went around 0-2. "92 pitches now for Mahoney. Looks like a little bit of action out in the Brooks bullpen at right field, as a right-hander starting to warm up. Strikeout for Blanchard as Mahoney gave up the first on a hit by pitch, induces a double play, and gets Blanchard down on strikes. 6 complete at Spitz Stadium. It's the Bulls 4 and the Bombers 1. This is the WCBL on FloCollege. Top of the 7th inning we go here at Spitz Stadium, and Jacob Hagman back out again for the 7th inning. 76 innings. 76 pitches through 6 innings. In this start so far for the left-hander, as he will be tasked with the 8, 9, and 1 hitters. Kai Hopful, followed by Tyler Dorn, and Ben Fischel due up here in inning number 7. In a 4-1 ball game for the Bulls. The lone run for Brooks came back in the 4th. First pitch and a foul ball flying out of play down the right field line. 0-1 now to Hopful. He's 0 for 2, couple of strikeouts. 0-1 off the plate with a breaking ball from Hagman. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hopful struck out looking in the 2nd to end the inning. Struck out swinging in the 4th to end the inning. Fouled this one back. 1-2. The catcher for Brooks. 1-2 count. Strike 3. Foul tip. Tag applied. And they're going to conference here. Not sure what the discussion is here. It looked like Hopful had the foul tip that was caught by Bernal. And they uphold, I believe, foul tip. And out number 1. So Hopful down on strikes for the 3rd time. That is strikeout number 6 for Hagman, as he is retired 5 straight. And now Tyler Dorn, the shortstop. First pitch pulled, foul down the 3rd base line. 0-1 to Dorn. in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Dorn is 0 for 2 today. He flew out in the third to center and then grounded out to the first baseman his last time up. That was in the 5th. Swings and misses on this one, 1 and 2. On deck is Ben Fischel, the leadoff man. 1-2 from Hagman. In the dirt again with the breaking ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 85 pitches now for the Bulls starter. Bodies in the bullpen. Doesn't look like any action as of yet for Lethbridge. This one on the ground. Third baseman. Wheatley sets, throws. Perfect to Clairhout, 2 away. Good job by Luke Wheatley to take that one. Jack was there in case. And the 5-3 put away. And back to the top of the order, Fischel with 2 away here in the 7th inning. And a 4-1 Lethbridge lead. First offering, fastball for a strike from Hagman. 0-1. Hagman readies fastball again, and that one called a ball, looked close. 1-1 the count. Bulls pitching staff certainly a strength this season, as this one off the plate, 2-1. In years past, that sometimes has been the Achilles heel of the Bulls, is their bullpen depth and their starting rotation depth. Not the case this season. When you think of the year that Levi Abbott has had, ERA of 0.23 coming into the game today, leads the league. Getz, Hagman, Seamus Ryan has put together some good starts. Here's a 3-1. Framed up nicely by Bernal to run the count full 3-2. Hayden Newton good out of the bullpen. Samuel Herrera has been outstanding this season for Lethbridge, as has Lucas Wynn. Here's a 3-2, and that one flared foul down the right field line. Always nice when you have some reliable arms, not only in the bullpen, but of course in the starting rotation. Can't forget about Donovan Gomez as well. He's had a nice year for the Bulls. Here's a 3-2 in the air. Center field, backing up a couple of steps is McTavish, and he will make the grab. Another 3-up, 3-down inning. That's 7 straight retired by Hagman. And the middle of the 7th, we stretch with the Bulls leading 4-1. This is the WCBL on FloCollege.
This summer, there's only one place to be, and that's Spit Stadium.
You can sit here. Or here. You can sit here. Or here. Or even here.
But not here. Get your tickets now at bullsbaseball.com and come experience Bulls baseball all summer long. It's going to be unbelievable.
Beautiful Spitz Stadium on a Monday night here in Lethbridge, and a 4-1 lead for the Lethbridge Bulls as Lucas Mahoney back out for the bottom of the 7th. 93 pitches to this point. His counterpart also 93 pitches for Hagman. I've talked about it a couple of times throughout, but a really nice night for the starting pitchers in this ball game, and Lethbridge leading 4-1. And to lead things off will be the number 9 hitter, Luke Wheatley for the Bulls, followed by the top of the order, Stephen Andrewchick and Lee Matzazak. You do up in this home 7. And Lethbridge looking for their 20th victory of the season. Sitting 19-11 on the year coming into the game through 30 games on the season. Having won their last 2 in Moose Jaw, as Luke Wheatley will face Mahoney for the 3rd time. Fastball upstairs misses for a 1-0 count. Luke grounded into a fielder's choice. He reached in the 3rd, walked and scored in the 5th. This one a good pitch, but just outside off the plate. 2 balls and a strike. Mahoney did not think that was the right call based on his body language. 1-0. Strike there. Should be a 2-1 count for Wheatley. Here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Two-1, fouled back and over the grandstand roof here at Spitz Stadium. Lights on above Spitz Stadium, lights on the patio as well. 2-2 count to Wheatley, the leadoff man in the bottom of the 7th. Fastball upstairs, count full, 3-2 now to the 3rd baseman. Three-two on the ground. Center, second baseman to his right. Shaver makes the throw. 1 down here in the bottom of the 7th inning.
Second baseman, number 8, Stephen Andrewchick.
And now Stephen Andrewchick will come to the plate, looking for his first hit of the ball game in his 4th appearance. Struck out of the 1st, grounded into a fielder's choice in the 3rd, and popped up in the 5th. Fastball upstairs inside from Mahoney. 100 pitches now for Mahoney. Well, last one was the 100th of the ball game. Fastball pulled, foul down the left field line. Rare in the WCBL do you see a pitcher throw over 100 pitches. Fouled back by Andrewchick, 1-2. Andrewchick, .322 batting average this season. This is his 24th game. 1-2, breaking ball upstairs, didn't break much. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Popped up and drifting, foul out of play. Nice at bat for Andrewchick, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here in the bottom of the 7th, Lethbridge leading 4-1. Lone run for Brooks, scored back in the 4th inning. Lethbridge a solo shot in the 1st, courtesy of Clairhout, and then a 3-run 5th. This one high and inside. Count full now to Andrewchick. This might be the last batter Mahoney faces if he loses him. Three-two in the air, center field, backing up is Matthews in play, and Peyton Matthews will make the grab just before the track. 2 away in the 7th. And
Right fielder number 10, Lee Matsuzaki.
Mahoney will face Matsuzaki. You have to think that this will be the last batter that Mahoney faces regardless. If he gets the out, his night would likely be over. If he loses the battle, his night would be over, and it looks like his night indeed will be over before getting the opportunity to take on Matsuzaki. 106 pitches for Lucas Mahoney. A tremendous outing for him on the mound. And he heads off despite the Bulls leading the Bombers 4-1. Mahoney goes 6 2/3. 106 pitches. And now to the bullpen for the Bombers. First bullpen trip of the game for either side in this contest. As Mahoney's night is over. And I believe it's Derek Hughes, number 21, who will relieve Mahoney. So Hughes out of the bullpen for Brooks will be tasked with Lee Matsuzaki here in the 7th inning, 2 away already. And Derek Hughes for Brooks this season. Has made 8 appearances, 1-0 record, and 11.7 ERA in 10 innings of work, 8 strikeouts, 8 walks, 14 hits allowed. And for Lucas Mahoney, goes 6 2/3, 106 pitches. He struck out 4, walked 1, hit 2. Pretty good night, despite in line for the loss. As Lee Matsuzaki will come to the plate to face Hughes. With 2 away, a strikeout of Hopful, and a ground out of Dorn. And I should correct myself for, a ground out. I was looking at the wrong sheet. Ground out of Wheatley and a fly out of Antrachik so far in this inning. 1-1 count to Matsuzaki. Two balls, 1 strike to the right fielder. Fastball, 2-2. That one had some heat from Derek Hughes. Some velocity out of the bullpen for the right-hander. From Santa Clarita, California, goes to College of the Canyons as Matsuzaki gets a piece of that to stay alive. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2. Did he check? Yes, he did. On a ball low and in the dirt. And a full count now. 3 balls, 2 strikes for Matt Sasaki. Lead tonight, 1 for 3. Singled in the third, grounded out in the first, popped up in the fifth. 3-2 pitch from Hughes and fouled back again by Matt Sasaki. Three-two again on the ground. Shaver at second. Scoop, throw, in order. The Bulls go in the bottom of the 7th. We're through 7 at Spitz Stadium. It's the Bulls 4 and the Bombers 1. You're watching the WCBL on FloCollege. New pitcher for the Lethbridge Bulls is Tyler Pauly, out for the top of the 8th inning as we take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. 2 other games in the Western Canadian Baseball League on this Monday night. Scores to report: the Weyburn Beavers trail the Regina Red Sox 2-0. That one top of the 7th at Tom Lang Park. And at Cairns Field, the Saskatoon Berries, league-leading Saskatoon Berries, trail the Moose Jaw Miller Express 3-2. That one top of the 7th. And in the MLB, the red-hot Toronto Blue Jays win again as they double the Chicago White Sox 8-4. Blue Jays are now 53-38 on the season, and they've won 9 straight games as Barrios picked up the victory. In line for the victory here is Hagman, as he is spelled off for Pauly after 6 complete innings for Hagman. 93 pitches in the start for the lefty, and he is in line for the win, 4-1. As we go to the top of the 8th, and the first pitch for Pauly was in the dirt, and a 1-0 count to the leadoff man. Comes back with a fastball, but that one off the plate. 2 balls, no strikes. Peyton Matthews, followed by Troy Morrow and Wyatt Ormondi, due up in this 8th inning. Fly ball center field. Backing up is Brennan McTavish, and he'll make the grab out in center field in front of the Westco Construction sign. And 1 away.
Designated hitter number 26, Troy Morrow.
So, Hagman's night, Jacob Hagman, terrific outing, struck out 6, did not walk a batter, did not hit a batter, gave up the 6 hits, and 1 earned run in the 6 innings of work. Two terrific starters today, or at least starts. They were terrific. Troy Morrow, the designated hitter, 2 for 3 today. 1-0 count from Tyler Pauly. This one flared out of play. Back toward the ballpark. Or the parking lot, I should say, out of the ballpark. Tyler Pauly this season. This is his 9th appearance, as this one fouled back again. Last worked on July 4th when a third of an inning against Brooks. Struck out 1. Has a 6.13 ERA this season and 7 1/3 innings pitched. 7 strikeouts, 9 walks, has allowed 6 hits. 1-2. Just missed off the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two off the plate again. Count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Morrow. Morrow 2 for 3 today. Grounded out to end the 3-up, 3-down first. Singled and scored in the 4th. Had a stolen base along the way. And then singled and was left stranded in the 5th inning his last time up. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss. Drop strike 3. Throw to first. Claerhout had to come off the bag to make the catch, but able to get there ahead of Troy Morrow. And 2 down. First strikeout of the night for Tyler Pauly. 7th of the night for the Bulls as a staff. And now up is Wyatt Ormonde. He's 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts. Last batted in the 5th inning. Pauly. This one knocked back up the middle. 5th comeback single in the ball game, and Ormonde has his first hit, a 2-out single.
Fielder number 3, Christian Altamirano.
That's 4 in this game that have been comeback singles for the Brooks Bombers. Bulls have 1. As Christian Altamirano, the left fielder, 2 for 3 as well today. Just like Troy Morrow going into his at-bat, will stand in for the 4th time. First pitch fastball inside for a strike, going 1. Altamirano getting the explanation from home plate umpire Derek Casada. Here's the 0-1, and that one off the plate. One ball, 1 strike. In the dirt, 2-1. Pauly mentioned he last worked on July 4th against Brooks. In his 8 appearances, 2 of the last 3 have come against the Bombers. July 4th and June 23rd, he went an inning in that one. Struck out 3. Gave up 3 hits. A 3-1 count to Altamirano now. Pauly trying to settle. Swing and a miss from Altamirano on a high fastball. That one had some heat. Altamirano swung so hard he has to adjust his batting gloves as he gets set for a 3-2 count. Grounded out his last time up. That was in the 6th. On the ground of the second baseman with time. Andrechik to Clairhout, had to reach up and grab it, but brought it in. And the Bulls get the third out. Bottom of the 8th inning we go. Lethbridge is up 4-1 on the Brooks Bombers. You're watching the WCBL on FloCollege.
Is your family outgrowing your current space? It might be time to move up, and the Shauna Gruninger Group is here to help you find the perfect fit. With years of experience and a deep knowledge of the Lethbridge market, Shauna makes upgrading easy, stress-free, and exciting. Don't wait. Your dream home and more room to grow is just a call away. Let the Shauna Gruninger Group help you relax with RE/MAX Real Estate.
The Shauna Gruninger Group with RE/MAX Real Estate Lethbridge is proud to support the Lethbridge Bulls and baseball in southern Alberta. Whether you're buying, selling, or just curious about the market, we'd love to connect and offer a complimentary market evaluation. No pressure, just helpful info. And because we love giving back, we always have Bulls tickets throughout the season. Scan the QR code to get in touch. We'd love to see you at the game.
Derek Hughes back out for the bottom of the 8th inning after taking over last inning from the starter Lucas Mahoney for Brooks. Hughes just 8 pitches to get the third out in that 7th inning, as he will be tasked with the 3, 4, 5 hitters. The heart of the order led by Carter Clairhout, who has a home run today. He's 2 for 3 with a couple of runs scored. Of course, the RBI from the home run. And a strikeout in between. This is his 4th at-bat. First time against Hughes. First pitch is low with the breaking ball. 1-0 to Clairhout. Have mentioned it, the 7th home run of the season for Carter. Tied for the team lead with Jack Kaliski. They both won back of the league lead of 8. This one in the dirt. 2 balls, no strikes to the first baseman. Clairhout, final year of collegiate ball. Always seems to have a vibe going around him when he comes up to bat. 2-0. In the dirt, 3 balls, no strikes from Derek Hughes. 4-1 lead for the Bulls. They've actually been out-hit in this game. The Bombers have 8 hits to the Bulls 7. As taking all the way fastball for a strike. 3-1 now for Carter. Solo home run in the first. 3-1 pitch is outside. That'll be a walk. You talk about the heart of the order, especially 2, 3, 4, 5 for the Bulls in the order tonight. Matt Sasaki, who's one of the more consistent bats overall on the season. Clairhout, who is 1 home run shy of the league lead, followed by Kaliski, who's 1 home run shy of the lead, followed by McTavish, who's the RBI leader for the Bulls this season. First pitch fastball, and that one at the knees for a strike to Kaliski, 0-1. Koliski to date has gone 2 for 3. Couple of singles, had a RBI single back in the 5th to center. And had a comebacker for a single in the 4th. One, runner on the way. Clairhout is in, safe at second. Just the second stolen base of the year for Carter Clairhout. And a runner in scoring position for Koliski and a 2-1 count. And time called here by Kai Hopful. Make a walkout to have a discussion with Derek Hughes about their approach here. Talk about 2-1 count. We now have an open bag. Koliski has the home run power, second in the league in home runs. Do you put him aboard and take your chances with Brennan McTavish? The hard part about that is there's none away in this inning. Of course, Clairhout was the leadoff man. 2-1 pitch. Hughes checks the runner into the windup. Fastball turned on, and that one pulled foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Koliski. Clairhout, leadoff walk, then a stolen base. He's at second. 2-2, popped up, drifting back toward the grandstand and out of play. Hits the roof. Koliski stays alive, 2-2. McTavish on deck, eagerly awaiting. Swing and a miss, strike 3 for Koliski. He's down on strikes, 1 away.
Center fielder number 5, Brennan McTavish.
That is strikeout number 1 for Derek Hughes, 5th of the night for the Bombers staff. And now Brennan McTavish will come to the plate, 1 on, 1 away. After the strikeout of Koliski, now Koliski 2 for 4 tonight with an RBI. This one, first pitch, popped up to center. Matthews to his right. He'll get the catch, quickly throws it in. Clairhout held at second. 2 gone.
Catcher number 19, Adonis Burnell.
And now Adonis Burnell will come to the plate, the catcher tonight for the Bulls. This is his 4th trip. 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch as well. First pitch swinging, fly ball right field, backing up is Fischel right to him on a rope. And after a leadoff walk, Derek Hughes gets the next 3 in order. 8 innings complete here at Spitz Stadium. It's the Lethbridge Bulls 4 and the Brooks Bombers 1. Lethbridge will try and close it out when we come back. You're watching the WCBL on FloCollege. Top of the ninth we go here at Spitz Stadium with the Lethbridge Bulls owning a 4-1 lead, and Julian Robertson out of the bullpen for Lethbridge, taking over for Tyler Pauley, who went an inning. 16 pitches for him, and Julian Robertson will look to try and hold the lead and give Lethbridge their 20th victory of the year, which of course would belong to Jacob Hagman. And Robertson, the right-hander, will be tasked with the 6, 7, and 8 hitters for the Brooks Bombers. Seth Recker, Maddox Shaver, Kai Hopful due up in this inning. And the right-hander out of Aurora, Ontario, Robertson. This is appearance number 3 on the season. 3 1/3 innings worth of work, 2 strikeouts, 4 walks, has given up 6 hits. An ERA of 13.5. Last worked July 4th against Brooks. Went 2 1/3 in that appearance. In what was a 12-7 loss for the Bulls at the Bombers. Only other appearance for Julian Robertson was in a loss when an inning against Okotoks back on June 29th, as Seth Recker will stand in to lead things off here in the ninth, as the Bombers look to try and force the Bulls to the bats in the bottom half. Robertson first pitch is a called strike with a fastball at the knees, and Recker down 0-1. Breaking ball inside, missed. 1 ball, 1 strike to Recker. Lined out to the shortstop in the second inning, had a sac fly RBI back in the 4th, grounded out to the pitcher in the 6th for Recker. Here's the 1-1, swing and a miss. Strike 2. Good breaking ball there from Robertson. (4-1) Lethbridge lead. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 1 away. Robertson with the strikeout, his 3rd of the season. First of this one. And 8th strikeout of the night for the Bulls staff, as Maddox Shaver, 2 for 3, will come to the plate as the Bombers down to their final 2 outs. First offering is what looked like slider off the plate. 1 ball, no strikes. Fastball upstairs, misses 2-0. Shaver 2 for 3, singled in the 2nd, singled in the 4th, grounded out to the shortstop in the 6th to end a 3-up, 3-down inning. Here's the 2-0. On the ground, comebacker past the shortstop. And that will be a 1-out single for Maddox Shaver, as he now 3 for 4 on the night.
Number 33.
And a runner on for Kai Hopful, who will be replaced as a pinch hitter comes to the plate. Lucas Rick will pinch hit for the catcher.
Number 40, Lucas Rick.
So Rick will stand in. To face Robertson. First offering to Rick is off the plate from Robertson with a fastball. Rick this season from Rockford, Michigan, batting .209 with 7 RBI and a home run. Swings and misses on a fastball outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Rick was 1 for 4 with a couple of RBI last night in a loss to Okotoks. Drove in 2 of the 3 runs for Brooks. This one dropped, and scaling to second will be Shaver on the pass ball. So a runner in scoring position for Rick. Bombers looking to try and end a 6-game road losing streak coming into the game tonight. 3-10 away from home, 7-10 at home this year. Bulls are 8-5 on home field, having won their last 2. That, of course, the doubleheader sweep on Canada Day against Weyburn as a check swing and a foul tip by Rick. 2-2. Runner at second is Shaver. He reached on a 1-out single. Fastball turned on, foul tip by Lucas Rick. Rick goes to Western Michigan University. Big boy listed at 6'3", 255. Has an RBI in 3 straight games for Rick. 6 ribbies in that span. As he goes down on strikes here, went down looking, didn't like it. Shaking his head as he heads off on an inside fastball. Strikeout number 2 for Robertson. And 2 away here in the top of the 9th, and now the Bombers down to their final out. 9 strikeouts for the Bulls staff. And standing in is Tyler Dorn, the number 9 hitter. 0 for 3 today. Fastball for a strike going 1. Foul back, 0-2. Robertson trying to close it out. Oh-2 pitch, breaking ball, misses upstairs. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Tyler Dorn. Flew out in the first, grounded out in the 5th. Flew out in the 3rd, grounded out in the 5th, grounded out in the 7th. One, 2 from Robertson, and that one misses again with a breaking ball that didn't break. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. Runner at second is Maddox Shaver. Top of the order, Ben Fischel is on deck. Should he get aboard, he would act presumably as the equalizing run. That, of course, would mean Dorn would be aboard. Fastball inside, misses to run the count full, 3-2. Robertson sets. Checks the runner into the windup. 3-2. That'll be a walk. And now the tying run comes to the plate. in the form of Maddox Shaver. And Ryan McDonald will come to the mound to have a discussion with Robertson. With 2 away here in the top of the 9th. And a quick chat from the Bulls head coach. Action in the Lethbridge bullpen. Bulls are 3-3 this season against the Bombers. And the Bombers sit 3rd last in the WCBL with a 10-20 record. 3 of their 10 wins, 30% have come against Lethbridge. Official trying to keep their chances alive. Robertson, ground ball to the third baseman. Fielder's choice, second is the choice, and that'll be the ball game. The Bulls win it 4-1 over the Brooks Bombers as Luke Wheatley went to second for the 3rd out on the ground ball by Fishley. And win number 20 on the season for the Lethbridge Bulls. Now 20-11 on the year as they stay in 2nd place in the West Division standings, nearly ahead of the Silver Lake Gulls. Bulls have a game at hand and are now 2 games back of the Okotoks Dogs for top spot in the West Division. 4-1 the final. Lethbridge victorious, a 3-run 5th inning for the Bulls. And they pick up their 20th win, 9th win of the season at home. And Lethbridge has now won 3 straight games on home field, 3 straight games overall. And a monster meeting tomorrow as the Bulls will play the final of this stretch of 4 out of 5 on the road when they travel to Siemens Stadium to take on the Okotoks Dogs. That will be an important game for the Bulls, who have not had much success against the Okotoks Dogs of late. If you look at the Bulls' record against Okotoks, the last handful of meetings, 11-0, 14-6, and 24-2. 3 straight losses. But Lethbridge has a couple of wins in Okotoks this season, including 6-0 and 7-2 wins. They'll hope to lean on that experience this year to keep this winning streak intact against the high-flying Okotoks Dogs tomorrow night. A solo home run for Carter Clairhout started the scoring for the Bulls. Lethbridge added 3 more runs in the 5th. The only run they gave up was a 1-run single to Troy Morrow, who came around to score, and a tidy performance for Jacob Hagman, who picks up the victory today. 6 innings complete, picks up the win, 93 pitches. Pauly and Robertson clean it up as the Bulls pick up win number 20 on the year. To Okotoks tomorrow, back home on Thursday and Friday to take on the Energy City Cactus Rats. 7 o'clock first pitch, or just after 7 o'clock first pitch on Thursday. The Bulls at home, 7 o'clock pitch tomorrow at Siemens Stadium as Lethbridge visits the Okotoks Dogs. The Bulls now 4-3 against the Bombers this season, 3-1 at home with 3 more meetings to go. And the Bombers, despite a great performance by Lucas Mahoney tonight, go down and defeat their 21st loss of the season. They've now lost 7 straight road games, 10-21 on the year. These 2 teams will meet again July 29th, August 3rd at Brooks, and then the regular season finale back here at Spitz Stadium on August the 4th. 4-1 the final. Lethbridge victorious. Thanks for everybody who took part of the broadcast tonight. Our pregame show host, Brent Radlinski, Tony Days, mid-4th in conversation with